I just wanted to show y'all this shit. Thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you, Creator. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to Creator. Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth from Creator of all of existence, you will know that Creator of all existence is the truth. I'm gonna do this real quick to see if y'all be able to see it as I go in and out. Plus, yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, cause like they give you the truth in the movies. So that movie, Jeepers Creepers, you know what I'm saying? In that little movie, when they riding on the expressway and shit, they riding, the girl and the boy is riding in the car, and then the little Jeepers Creepers dude show up blowing in at his truck and all that old shit, right? And they like, oh man, what's wrong with this motherfucker? He's crazy and all this old shit. But as soon as they see this motherfucker, they say Jesus. As soon as they see it, they say, when he start doing his little bullshit, they say Jesus, right? Okay, so that little part goes, and then after they pass him up, then they ride past the little place, which is a church, and they got crows all on it and all that old shit. And as they riding past the church, they looking at him, and when they ride past the church, they say Jesus again. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get to like I'm not gonna explain the whole shit, but okay. So then after that, a little later on, the little psychic lady pull up. She's telling these motherfuckers all this shit and all this old stuff, and she's basically putting fear in this boy, in the dude. You know what I'm saying? Because the demon is interested in this particular person, which is the boy in the movie. So uh, the psychic is sitting up her telling him all this shit, but she has no good news for this nigga. None. She has no good news for this nigga. At the end of the movie, it shows you why she has no good news for this person. Okay, so but the boy set up her and he said he's trying to explain this shit to the police officers, right? And the police officers is like, man, you tripping? This that and the other, you know what I'm saying? And the boy say, man, I seen it. He's got like all kind of bodies in his church. You know what I'm saying? They all stuck up on the ceiling like some kind of psycho version of the 16th Chapel painting or something. No, the 16th Chapel painting is showing y'all who the gods have collected up under their covenant. And those people, 9 times out of 10, have also become a part of the legion of demons. Okay, so then it goes on, and then they get to like the police station. I'm just skipping through some shit. They get to like the police station, and the psychic lady pop up, and then she's explaining some shit and all this, and she's trying to tell them, look, man, I got to get y'all out of here, and this, that, and the other, right? So then she tell this motherfuckers where to go at, and she's like, go run, get upstairs, and this, that, and the other. But she did tell him how his end was going to come. She said, no, uh, you'll be hearing the last scream that you'll ever scream. It'll be in a room playing on some kind of old record recording of the song called Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peoples at? So she had already told him that. But then she sends these people upstairs, and then the girl that's with the boy is like, uh, motherfucker, you supposed to be a psychic, and you couldn't see the way out. You know what I'm saying? Because she sent them upstairs into a room, which was a fucking trap. You know what I'm saying? How do we know that this was a trap? Because when she sees the Jeepers Creepers, Jesus Christ nigga crawling on the wall, she drops down on her knees and starts to pray. The Jeepers Creepers, Jesus Christ, Holy Ghost demon nigga pops up behind her. That's how they like to attack from behind. You know, I think it's something like in the front of you, you be able to sense the presence of them a lot more or something. But he pops up behind this psychic lady, grabs her head, smells her, and then lets her go. They wanted to make it seem like he just was not interested in her. No, she was working for the demon. She was working for the demon, and she made sure that they followed the instructions because she told them that she could see these things before they happened. So the kids was taking her advice. You know, they really weren't kids though because they, was grown, but gullible. So they listened to this lady, and that lady sent them into a trap. Meanwhile, through the whole thing, she wasn't really telling them the truth. She knew the entire time who the creature was after. But since it was two of them, she didn't want to tell them which one it was after, for whatever reason. So, at the end, the creature grabs both of them, sees which one he wants, throws the girl to the side, and takes it and runs off with the little boy. And then, you see the end, and, they done cut his eyes out and all that shit. So the Jesus Christ creature, Holy Ghost, demonic demon got what it wanted. And they say, I just know that it's not going to stop coming after you until it gets what it wants, which is death. Because that's how the only way he's going to be able to get what he wants from the boy, which was his eyeballs, was to kill him. I mean, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But it was death. Everybody that the creature came in contact was death. That's all they met was death. What happened to the preachers in the book that preached that Jesus Christ crap? I think only one of them made it, but he lived his days out in a cave or some shit, preaching. Who was he preaching the word to? Living his days out in a cave. And the reason why they do this little puzzle, confusing shit is to make people serve it, but they got to give you the truth, but they give you the truth in parables so you do not know that you're not supposed to be serving. You know what I'm saying? So how many of the preachers of Jesus Christ lived? How many preachers? Just the one, right? Just the one. Everybody else met a what? A gruesome death under the pain of what? Persecution, being cleansed, being purged, under the pain of death. They all did. Because they was preaching serving of creation. Just like the governments. But they try to make it seem like, all of this shit is not together. All of that shit is together. We're not supposed to be up under any type of covenant. It tells you at the end of the book. Make no covenant. Make no covenants. Make no deal. No agreements of any kind. Do not put yourself up under a bind. Do not make any binding contracts, verbal or in paper. Make none. You are free. You have nothing to do with making yourself a slave unless that is what you decide to do or have been very secretly deceived and tricked, fooled into doing so. This is what has happened to all of the life in creation. Think about it. Thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you, Creator. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to Creator. Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth from Creator of all of existence, you will know that Creator of all of existence is the truth. Do you speak it